Good morning, students. Let's solve today this problem of traditional approach of deciding debit and credit. Okay, we will prepare a chart. There are 5 columns: transactions, accounts involved, nature of account, that is personal account, real account or nominal account, effect, that is receiver comes in, whatever it may be, debit and credit. Understood? We all know in traditional approach all the accounts are divided into, that is classified into 3 types of accounts, that is personal account, real account and nominal account. There are 3 rules for deciding debit and credit. Personal account includes accounts of persons and institutions, and the rule is debit the receiver, credit the giver. Second account, real account, it includes accounts of assets and properties, and the rule is debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Third, nominal account, it includes accounts of expenses, losses, incomes and gains, and the rule is debit all expenses and losses, credit all gains and incomes. So we have to use these rules to decide debit and credit of accounts involved in these transactions. So let's start. First transaction is familiar, that is started business with cash rupees 1 lakh. We know that 2 accounts are involved in this transaction, cash account and capital account. Now we will write nature of account. Cash is our asset and all assets account are real account. So cash account is real account, and capital account is personal account because capital account is related to the owner, that is a person. It should be some person's capital account. Okay, that is owner's capital account, so it is a personal account. To decide debit and credit of cash account, we have to follow rule of real account, and to decide debit and credit of capital account, we have to follow the rule of personal account. First, cash account, which is real account, and the rule says that debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here, as the owner is investing rupees 1 lakh cash into the business, according to the business, that is from the point of view of business, cash comes in. So comes in, and the rule says that debit what comes in. So cash account will be debited. And now capital account is owner's capital account. It is a personal account, and rule says that debit the receiver, credit the giver. Here the owner is giver of this cash, so giver. Okay, and rule says that credit the giver, so capital account will be credited. So in this entry, cash account will be debited by rupees 1 lakh and capital account will be credited by rupees 1 lakh. Understood? Now the second transaction. Purchase goods rupees 40,000. One account involved is purchases account and second account involved is cash account. Okay? Purchases are our expenses, so it is nominal account, and cash account is real account. When we purchase goods, we spend cash, so it is our expense, it is nominal account, it is our expense, and cash is real account, it is our asset. Okay, here cash goes out. When we purchase goods, cash goes out. Now rule of nominal account. Rule says that debit all expenses and losses, so purchases account will be debited And rule of real account says that debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here cash goes out, so cash account will be credited. So in this transaction, purchases account will be debited by rupees 40,000 and cash account will be credited by rupees 40,000. Okay. Now the next transaction. Purchased furniture rupees 10,000 from Messrs Sharma Traders. See, this is a credit transaction. So first account will be, as we are purchasing furniture account, and as we are purchasing furniture from Messrs Sharma Traders, second account will be Messrs Sharma Traders account. Okay, this is a credit transaction as party's name is given, entry is of purchase, and for cash words are not here. So this is a credit transaction. So no cash account will be involved in this transaction. Now furniture is our asset, so furniture account will be real account. Messrs Sharma Traders, we are purchasing furniture from Sharma Traders, and Messrs Sharma Traders is a shop, that is an institution. So it is a personal account. Okay. Now rule of real account says that debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here as we are purchasing furniture comes into the business, so comes in, and the rule says that debit what comes in. Now Messrs Sharma Traders is a personal account, and rule says that debit the receiver, credit the giver. Here Sharma Traders is giver of furniture, so giver, and rule says that credit the giver. Okay. Now next entry. Cash says rupees 10,000. Cash says rupees 10,000. The meaning is goods sold for cash rupees 10,000. So two accounts will be involved here. As we are selling goods for cash, one account will be cash account and other account will be sales account. Cash account as our asset, it will be real account, and sales account, it is our revenue, that is income, so it will be nominal account. Follow real accounts rule for cash account. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here cash comes in, so rule says that debit what comes in. And second account, sales account, is a nominal account, so follow rule of nominal account. Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. As sales is our income, rule says that credit all incomes and gains. So in this entry, cash account will be debited by rupees 10,000 and sales account will be credited by rupees 10,000. Next entry now. Opened a bank account depositing rupees 25,000. Two accounts will be involved here. One will be bank account and second will be cash account. So bank account and cash account. Here we can consider bank as an institution or as an asset. Okay. So here we consider bank as an institution. So bank will be a personal account and cash will be a real account. Understood? So now follow personal accounts rule. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. And as we are opening bank account, we are depositing cash into bank, means bank is the receiver. So here receiver, and rule says that debit the receiver. Next account is cash account. Real accounts rule says that debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here cash goes out. As we are depositing cash into bank, cash goes out from us. So rule says that credit what goes out. Now the next. Paid to Sharma Traders the amount due. Here we have purchased furniture from Sharma Traders And now we are paying Sharma Traders the amount due, that is rupees 10,000. So two accounts will be involved. One account will be Sharma Traders account and second account will be cash account. So Sharma Traders account and second account will be cash account. Sharma Traders account is personal account, cash account is real account. Rule of personal account says that debit the receiver, credit the giver. As we are paying cash to Sharma Traders is receiver, so debit the receiver. And cash account is real account, follow real accounts rule. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here we are paying cash to Sharma Traders, so cash goes out from us, from our business. So rule says that credit what goes out. Okay. Now the next transaction, that is purchase goods from Sriram, rupees 15,000. Here party's name is given, entry is of purchase and for cash words are not there. So this is a credit transaction. So two accounts will be involved here. First account will be purchases account as goods were purchased and second account will be Sriram's account. Okay, purchases account, as we are spending money, it is our expense, so it will be nominal account. And Sriram's account will be, as Sriram is a personal account. Rule of nominal account says that debit all expenses and losses. Purchases are our expenses and rule says that debit all expenses and losses. Sriram's account is personal account. Rule says that debit the receiver, credit the giver. We are purchasing goods from Sriram, means Sriram is giving the goods, so he is the giver, and rule says that credit the giver. Understood? कळतंय सगळ्यांना काय चाललंय ते? Now next transaction, paid rent by check rupees 4,000. As we are paying rent by check, no cash account will be involved here. As we are paying rent, one account will be rent account and second account will be bank account, as we are paying by check. Okay, rent account is nominal account and bank account as personal account. Bank account is personal account. Rule of nominal account says that debit all expenses and losses. As we are paying rent is our expense, so rule says that debit all expenses and losses. Second account is bank account, which is personal account, and rule says that debit the receiver, credit the giver. So here bank is the giver of money. As we are paying rent by check, bank is giver of money, so credit the giver. Next entry now, 9th entry. Borrowed rupees 30,000 from Amit. We are borrowing rupees 30,000 from Amit. Two accounts will be involved here. One account will be obviously cash account and second account will be Amit's loan account. Okay, cash account is real account and Amit's loan account, this account is related to a person, that is Amit, so this account is a personal account. Follow real accounts rule. The rule says that debit what comes in, credit what goes out. As we are taking लोन फ्रॉम अमित, बॉरोड म्हणजे कर्ज घेतलं आहे अमितकडनं, त्यामुळे कॅश कम्स इन टू अवर बिझनेस, सो कम्स इन अँड रूल सेज दॅट डेबिट वॉट कम्स इन. अमित's loan account is personal account and the rule says that personal accounts rule says that debit the receiver, credit the giver, and as we are borrowing amount from Amit is the giver and rule says that credit the giver. Okay, now the next transaction, 10th transaction. I hope तुम्हाला कळत आहेत ट्रान्झॅक्शन्स काय घेते मी ते. विड्रू फॉर पर्सनल यूज रुपीज 2,000. दिस इज द एंट्री ऑफ ड्रॉइंग्स. विड्रू फॉर पर्सनल यूज म्हणजे ओनरनी पर्सनल यूजसाठी 2,000 रुपीज धंद्यातले काढून नेलेले आहेत, वापरलेले आहेत फॉर पर्सनल रिझन. सो दिस इज द एंट्री ऑफ ड्रॉइंग्स. ओके, First account will be drawings account and second account will be as cash withdrawn cash account. Drawings account means owner's drawings, which is related to owner, so it is a personal account, and cash account is real account. Okay, drawings is personal account and rule says that debit the receiver, credit the giver. Here owner is receiver, so debit the receiver, and cash goes out from the business. Rule says that debit what comes in, credit what goes out, so cash account will be credited. In this entry, drawings account will be debited by rupees 2000 and cash account will be credited by rupees 2000. Okay, now the next entry. Now the next transaction, paid to Shriram rupees 14,500 in full settlement. See, in this problem we have purchased goods from Shriram rupees 15,000. आपण श्रीरामकडनं 15,000 रुपयाचे goods purchase केले होते, which was credit transaction, means amount was payable. Okay, now here we are paying rupees 14,500 to Shriram इन फुल सेटलमेंट. याचा अर्थ 15,000चा हिशोब पूर्ण झाला असं सेटल करून घेऊन आपण 14,500 पेड करतो आहे श्रीरामला. इट मीन्स श्रीराम इज गिविंग डिस्काउंट टू अस. अंडरस्टूड? सो वन अकाउंट विल बी इन्वॉल्व कॅश अकाउंट ॲज ही इज गिविंग डिस्काउंट टू अस. वन अकाउंट विल बी डिस्काउंट अकाउंट and third account will be Sriram's account because we are paying amount to Sriram. Okay, so first account will be Sriram's account. Okay, next account will be cash account as we are paying cash, and as we are getting discount, third account will be discount account. Sriram is a person, so personal account. Cash is our real account, and discount as it is our gain, that is profit, as we are paying less amount than rupees 15,000, so 500 discount is our profit, so it is our gain and it is nominal account. Understood? Now follow personal accounts rule. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Sriram is the receiver, so debit. Cash real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. As we are paying cash to Sriram, cash goes out. And discount is nominal account, and rule says that debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. As it is our gain, it should be credited. Cash goes out, it should be credited. So in this entry, Sriram's account will be debited by rupees 15,000 because we are settling Sriram's account of rupees 15,000. So Sriram's account will be debited by rupees 15,000. Cash account will be credited by rupees 14,500 as cash is going out rupees 14,500, and discount account will be credited by rupees 500 as we are getting discount of rupees 500 from Sriram. Okay, this is our gain. Now the next transaction, purchased motor car rupees 10,000. Two accounts are involved here. First is motor cars account and second is cash account. Both are our assets, so both are real accounts. We have to follow real accounts rule. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here motor cars comes in because we are purchasing motor car, so motor car comes in and cash goes out. So debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here motor car account will be debited by rupees 10,000 and cash account will be credited by rupees 10,000. Okay, now next transaction, paid for repairs rupees 1,500. Repairs means repairing expenses. One account involved will be repairs account and second account will be cash account. Repairs is our expense, so it is a nominal account. It is our expense, and rule says that nominal accounts rule says that debit all expenses and losses. Cash account is real account. Cash goes out as we are paying repairs, and rule of real account says that credit what goes out. So here repairs account will be debited by rupees 1,500. cash account will be credited by rupees 1500. Understood? Now next entry. सगळ्यांना कळतंय ना काय चाललंय ते. नेक्स्ट एंट्री, सोल्ड गुड्स टू संतोष रुपीज 12,000. Here Santosh, party's name is given, entry is of sale and for cash words are not here. So this is again the entry of credit transaction. We are selling goods to Santosh worth rupees 12,000 on credit. Okay. So one account will be Santosh account and one account will be sales account. Santosh is personal account and sales is nominal account. That it is our income. Santosh is the receiver of goods. As we are selling goods to Santosh, he is the receiver. Rule of personal account says that debit the receiver. Rule of nominal account says that debit the receiver. Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So sales account will be credited. Here Santosh account will be debited by rupees 12,000 and sales account will be credited by rupees 12,000. Okay. Nominal accounts rule is debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. So as sales is income, it is credited. Next, received rupees 11,700 from Santosh in full settlement. We are receiving rupees 11,700 in full settlement. We have sold goods worth rupees 12,000 to Santosh and now receiving from him rupees 11,700 in full settlement. याचा अर्थ 12,000ची सेटलमेंट झाली असं म्हणून संतोषने आपल्याला 11,700 रुपीज पेड केलेत. इट मीन्स वी हॅव अलाउड 300 रुपीज डिस्काउंट टू संतोष. अंडरस्टूड? सो वन अकाउंट विल बी कॅश अकाउंट, सेकंड अकाउंट विल बी डिस्काउंट अकाउंट and third account will be Santosh account. Understood? Now as we are receiving cash, cash is real account and it comes in, rule says that debit what comes in? Discount. It is a nominal account and as we are getting 11,700 instead of rupees 12,000, it means we are getting 300 rupees less, so it is our loss. And rule of nominal account says that debit all expenses and losses, so debited. Now Santosh, it is a personal account. Rule of personal account says that debit the receiver, credit the giver. We are receiving cash from Santosh, means Santosh is the giver, so Santosh account will be credited. Here cash account will be debited by received cash, that is 11,700. Discount account will be debited by the amount of discount, that is rupees 300, and Santosh account will be credited by rupees 12,000 as we are made settlement of the account of Santosh for rupees 12,000. Okay. And now today's last entry, received dividend rupees 1,000. Dividend is our income. Dividend means returns on shares. जर आपण शेअर्समध्ये इन्व्हेस्टमेंट केली असेल तर ज्या कंपनीच्या शेअर्समध्ये आपण पैसे गुंतवलेले आहेत त्या कंपनीकडून आपल्याला वर्ष संपल्यानंतर कंपनीच्या प्रॉफिटमधला शेअर म्हणून डिव्हिडंड मिळतो. ओके. इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज डिव्हिडंड. सो इट इज अवर इन्कम. Received dividend rupees 1,000. One account will be cash account and other account will be dividend account. Normally here we can consider as bank account also. Cash is real account and dividend account is, as it is our income, it is nominal account. Cash comes in and rule says that debit what comes in? Dividend. It is our income. And rule of nominal account says that debit all expenses and losses, credit all gains and incomes. As it is income, this account will be credited. So in this transaction, cash account will be debited by rupees 1,000 and this dividend account will be credited by rupees 1,000. Okay. So we have studied total 16 transactions here following traditional approach, that is rules of personal account, real account and nominal account. You have to study all the rules properly and recite them. So you can ask your doubts anytime. Okay. That's all for today.